Okay, it is 7:30 in the morning and I've been on the bike since 6 a.m. It's the 20-something of January. Last week I was at the European Sales Conference, so I didn't do pretty much anything in terms of exercise apart from 2 runs. The first part of the week I felt absolutely rough because I was still recovering from flu and then as the week went on I started to feel better and better, much to the annoyance of everybody else because everybody else was getting more fatigued, whereas I was kind of like recovering, so feeling better. About 5-7k runs, more sightseeing than actual targeted fitness. You can see in my data, pretty much absolutely trashed and exhausted. So this morning's been the first interval session in about 2 and a bit weeks. This morning I did on Zwift, but I was also using Sufferfest, old videos from 2011, 2012 period. But I do like the structure, I like the music, works well. So I've done that. My fitness, I've probably taken a massive step back. I'll have a look at intervals when I get in and have a proper look. Kind of like the way that was constructed this morning was 4-minute intervals, 3 minutes off. Quite like them, heard a bit, still not back to fitness, but starting to improve. That's about it, that's the first session back. And then after that I'm going to go and eat food, recover, then look at zone 2 tomorrow night. I was actually going to be on the road this morning, I was going to be commuting down to work. However, with all the stuff that's come from last week's conference, not going to happen. I'll do it a decent time. There you go. I'll do a dinner time update as today is recovery time after doing 5 hours last night. So last night was 5 hours doing Z2. I merged a little bit into Z3, but however, high zone 2, Z3, I think I'm okay. So today was 30 minutes and it was more about recovery. So spin the legs out, put on Zwift. I've got a recovery program which a pre-configured workout thing I can just load up, then off I go. So done that. Feeling better. Feeling I've got a long way to go because I think that seeing what my data said this morning, huge drop in terms of physical health, which has come from Christmas, compounded by illness not long after, compounded by being away on a conference, compounded by lack of everything, so way behind. However, last night I think that was zone 2, 3 and well zone 2 mainly. It helped push to 5 hours. I haven't been up there for a few weeks, so felt good. I know that grand scheme of things 5 hours is nothing compared to the length of time that I can be doing. However, it was quite nice. Had also the opportunity to, normally if I'm in one of these places where I'm doing 5 hours and I'm on Zwift, I consume quite a lot of media, quite a lot of stuff. There's a number of podcasts that I love to listen to. Darknet Diaries, Pivot Podcast, all about either hacking, underhand, nefarious activities, and also things like Pivot's very good for technology, politics, news reviews, that kind of stuff. A lot of it is US centric, but as America seems to be going slightly insane at the moment, it's a bit of entertainment really, isn't it? Will impact my job and impact people I know, but yeah, crazy. So did that. Also kind of loving listening to Ren at the moment, R-E-N on Spotify, really cool. Listening to that, I kind of passed the process of going through these ultra distance endurance type stuff. Part of the enjoyment actually comes from the other halo around it. Okay, kind of like all the eating is tough, all the rides are tough, all the trying to work out hydration. Tuesday is making sure that I've eaten the right order of foods, carbohydrates, all the rest of it before I go off and do something. But there's quite a number of things where kind of shares that you see on social media, all the rest of it. Sometimes it's a band, sometimes it's music, it inspires you and gets you going again. I enjoy that bit. Seeing things like some of the stuff about a spine race that occurred in the UK recently, a load of stuff about kayaking. Still love being on the water. Don't do it anymore, but I still love that. I can still remember that feeling, that float, getting the arse of your kayak sucked down and seeing the sky. Amazing. Loads of other things like that still inspire me. It still makes me feel 20 again. So going through this process of sitting inside doing 5 hours on a turbo trainer allows you to discover, dream and all the rest of it again. Also involvement as well. There was parts of Dark Diaries was about the good initiative in America about stolen bikes, bike index. Have a look. It's really worth going. I think that I'm going to see if I can get involved with something that's in the UK on that basis, but also just the stories around it. So feeling positive, feel way behind in fitness, but I know that Lel is maybe 130 days away. I know there's a lot to do in that time frame. I know that things like the training plans are helping because it's sitting in and describing where I should be at different points, so not overly concerned. I know that there will be jumps in this. Looking at my Strava data, this is the lowest distance, time and intensity I've done by this point in a January since 2015, 10 years. So that's really shit, that's really low, that's really quite insane. But I'm not panicking. I've been through these cycles before. There was one point a couple of years ago when run up to last Lel and I'd done next to no training until March and then took off then. So I'm positive. I'm going to control this. I've got this. The events in November might be slightly different, but I'm in a good setup. I'm in a good place. I've got all to work for, but I've got tools that are helping me organise and get there. Next bits I need to do, some things about sponsorship. There's parts which is outreach, learning how to do some of the social media stuff and all the rest of it. I have put these videos onto YouTube, but YouTube is just at the moment rife with shit. Kind of like clickbaity stuff, find mistakes cyclists make, just so much crap. So I'm not going to really bother publicise it. If people find these videos, people find these videos. If you want to like and subscribe, do what the fuck you want. I'm just going to do this as pretty much a record of going through the process. I did it short videos last time, and blog posts, but this time I'm just going to do more of a video, learning a few skills. There's one of the editing things YouTube I've been using, learning that. See how basic it is, my editing skills that is. But it's open to everyone. There you go. Right, as I got 15 minutes before I should be off this bike, eating and back at my desk. Recovery session done. An update at some point.